All right. We are looking at worded problems. Now, I've got an enrichment one here. There are 3 baskets, a brown one, a red one, and a pink one, holding a total of 10 eggs. Now, a brown one, a red one, and a pink one. What we've got to do when solving... Now, this is a difficult problem because there's actually... We've got to have 3 equations, if you like. Now, if I was to go over here, a brown one, a red one, and a pink one, what do I have to do? I have to declare my variables. We have to declare our variables. So what we're going to say is we're going to let B equal to the brown eggs. And it's the number of brown eggs. Okay? And then, there are 3 baskets. A brown one. Okay, well, B is not the brown eggs, is it? It's the brown what? The brown basket. Okay, and it's the number of eggs in the brown basket. We've also got to let, we'll call R is equal to the red basket, the number. So you also have to state what type of, we could be looking at numbers, we could be looking at dollars, we could be looking at meters. So there's lots of problems with different units. And then we've got a pink one. Now, what we're going to do is we've got to set up an equation. And we've got to think about it. This is almost like English. Okay? And some students that are really good at maths cannot be so good at worded problems because they don't get the English. Now, how would we write our first equation? We're going to call that equation 1. How would we write that equation? What could we write? There are 3 baskets, a brown one, a red one, and a pink one, holding a total of 10 eggs. What would I have to do? I would have to add what 3 variables to get the amount of eggs we have, which is 10. Yes, Michael?
B plus R plus P.
Good. B plus R plus P is equal to 10. Now, whenever you write an equation, always write like the first equation is like a little 1 with a circle around it because that denotes that it's an equation. Now, the brown basket has 1 more egg in it than the red basket. So suddenly, the brown basket has 1 more egg in it than the red basket. So if I add 1 to B, isn't that going to be equal to R? Or is it the other way round? Is this correct? Is this correct? R is equal to B plus 1.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
It's the other way around. You've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. Think about it. Try it. Just pretend. If the brown basket had 1 more egg in it, then you could say brown is 3. You could just try something. Brown is 3, red is 2. Could you possibly get, if brown is 3, is 3 plus 1 2? No, it's not. That's not right. So we know that it's not R equals B plus 1. It's B equals R plus 1. And I'm going to rub that out. Okay, and we've now got equation 2, and we're going to write it out again, aren't we? So we've got B, brown basket, has 1 more egg in it than the red basket. So B equals R plus 1. And we write equation 2. The red basket has 3 fewer eggs than the pink basket. Now, whenever you're solving equations, if you have 3 unknowns, you need 3 equations. You need to know 3 things. This is a really tricky example, and we can use a CAS calculator to solve it. However, in our test, we're probably going to ask you to solve it by hand. Okay, we're not doing simultaneous equations. We'll be just writing out. Now we've just written 3 equations. Okay. Now the third one is the red basket has 3 fewer. Lockie, what does 3 fewer eggs mean? What do we do?
Minus 3.
So we subtract 3 from what?
The red basket.
The red basket has 3 fewer. But so what we're going to say is it's R, which is red basket, is equal to the red basket has 3 fewer than the pink basket.
3 minus 3.
So B, what is it? R is equal to P minus 3. Awesome. You could also test it out and you could say, all right, if the pink basket had 6 in it, the red basket would have 3 fewer. So then you could test it out. Does that make sense? So you can always do a guess, like a check. Okay, if you do a check by just picking some numbers, you'll make sure that the R is where it's supposed to be and you don't have these mixed around. Does that make sense? Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the CAS calculator to solve this system of, are these quadratic equations? Are they linear equations? What type of equations do you think they are? Linear. Why? Because these are actually, we can have straight lines. So what I'm going to do is, can you get your CAS calculators, and I'm going to show you this before we go. Now, apart from that, solving equations, you'll only ever have to solve one equation at a time. We're not looking at simultaneous equations. But can you please, can I get a show of hands, those students that don't have their CAS calculator here? Okay, you need to look on. So Phoebe, can you move over to next to someone that has one? And Darcy, can you do the same? And can you do this together, please? And when the bell goes, hopefully the bell doesn't go. Yes, if you like. Hey, it's 2 minutes. We've got 2 minutes, mate. We've got 2 minutes. All right, now I'm going to show you the power of your CAS calculator. I'm going to show you the power of your CAS calculator and show you why we get you to get it in Year 9, because you need to use it. You need to use it in VCE, and if you don't know how to use it, you're going to miss out on marks. There are things that you can't do without a CAS calculator. So I'm going to show you. First of all, what we're going to do is go to our menu, and we're going to go to menu. And what topic are we in? We're in algebra. Now you can press menu 3. Look, menu 3 goes to algebra. So you can say, if you go menu 3 goes to algebra. We are now solving a system of equations. And we're solving what type of equation? A linear one? Go down to linear. Now, how many equations do we have? 3 equations. And what are our variables? So I'm going to change X, Y, Z. Don't go anywhere. Shh. B. Now, what are we going to say? We're going to say, let's do it in alphabetical order. B, P comes before R. So I'm going to do it like so. Press enter. Now, what are my equations? We've got B plus R plus P equals 10. B plus R plus P is equal to 10. Gus, you can remain behind after class. Thank you. You can stay in for half a recess. What's the next one? We've got B is equal to R plus 1. What's that? Yeah, well, he can see me at recess. And we've got R is equal to P minus 3. Now, what your calculator is going to do is going to take those 3 equations, it's going to solve them, and it's going to solve them in the order of BPR. How many brown eggs are there? 3. How many pink eggs are there? 5 and 2, and they all add up to? 10. All right. Now, we've only got one more thing to go. You need to practice worded problems in your exercise book. Can you do that, please?
Yes, sir.
Away you go. Have a good day.